Okay. So good afternoon, students. Last lecture we have already seen that what is NoSQL, right? So basically, already we have seen that what normal RDBMS and the difference between NoSQL, right? So NoSQL is nothing but not only SQL. Okay. So this concept is introduced by who? Carlo Strozzi in 1998. Okay. So after that, when the big data problem is arised, okay, so that time Eric's Ivan, so that person can be reintroduced that NoSQL concept in 2009. Okay, so students, NoSQL is nothing but not only SQL. This is open source. Okay, and in that database we are going to store all the types of digital data. Okay, so basically in the digital data having three types, that is what? Structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. Okay, so all these types of data we are going to store in NoSQL. Okay, so what exactly mean by NoSQL? NoSQL, it is a lightweight, it is open source and non-relational database. Okay, your normal Oracle, SQL Server, all these are the relational database. Okay, but NoSQL, it is non-relational database. So the entity does not having any relationship between them. Okay, so that's why this is called as a non-relational database. It is open source, and in that, okay, but standard SQL interface were not used. You know that when you deal with the SQL, okay, so they're having some interface, and by using that interface, we are going to write a query, okay, and by using that, we are going to fetch the data from database, right? You know that. But in case of NoSQL, they're having no any interface, okay, so for the retrieving a data. So this is popular because of its scale out property. Okay, this is popular because of its scale out property. You know that in the normal DBMS, they're having a drawback. So you can't scale a data. Okay, you can't scale your data set. Okay, for example, if one table, employee table having suppose 10,000 records are there, okay, and yeah, your company has to be grown, okay, and the new employees are joined that company, and when you increase the data set into your employee table, so at that time it is difficult to scale up. Okay, but in case of NoSQL, you can add any terabyte of the data. Okay, zettabyte of the data, and these deals with variety of data. So already I am saying that in the NoSQL, we are going to store structured, unstructured, and semi-structured data. So I think you all should has to be cleared about that, what exactly mean by not only SQL. Okay, so basically this is open source. So this is non-relational database, and in that we are going to store variety of data. And why this is popular and why this NoSQL concept is introduced? Because the drawbacks in the relational database is what? Scalability. You can't increase the data set. So this is a drawback in the relational database. But in case of NoSQL, so we are going to store the huge amount of data. So this is popular because of its scale out property. Okay, so that is nothing but what? NoSQL. Okay, now moving to the next part. Yeah, so that is where it is used. Okay, so basically this is used in the big data. You know that in that we are going to store the huge amount of data. So that's why NoSQL is used in the big data. and the real-time web application such as social media data. You know that in the Facebook, Twitter, in daily millions of the videos, audios and texts are uploaded, right? So where it is stored, okay, where it is stored, so that's where, that is a very big data. So these are storing into the such types of databases. Okay, so this is one of the application of NoSQL. NoSQL where it is used. So basically it is widely used in the big data and the real-time web applications such as social media data. Okay, Facebook, Twitter, daily they're having millions of videos, audios, texts are uploaded. So such type of variety of information we are going to store at the NoSQL database. Okay. Then the second application is the stock log data used for the analysis. Stock log data. So again, they're having the huge amount of data, and we are going to deal with that data, and we are going to predict the future things, right? So that's why there is need of the analysis. So such type of data, again, we are going to store into the NoSQL. Okay. Then moving to the next part, that is time-based data, which is not easily analyzed by your traditional DBMS. Okay, so time-based means login, log out. Okay, so time-based. And also in case of weather forecasting, you can continuously record the whatever the activities has to be performed. Okay, so these are stored into the database, that values as can be stored into that database. Okay, so time based data, okay, when you deal with that time based data, such types of data we are going to store at the NoSQL. Okay, now moving to the next part, what exactly NoSQL? This is a non-relational data, and yeah, so this type of data we are going to store into the 4 ways. Okay, these are the types of NoSQL: key value pair, document oriented, column oriented, and graph based. So in your examination asking the question regarding that, what is mean by NoSQL, and they're having 4 types: key value pair, document oriented, column oriented, and graph based oriented. So that things we are clearly seen in the last lecture. So in this lecture, I am not going to discuss that because already we have seen. Then the second additional feature of the NoSQL, that is distributed. Okay, not the data is storing the central location. So basically the data is distributed across the several nodes in a cluster. NoSQL, because these are deal with the variety of data. Okay, it is open source. So these data is stored in a distributed manner, not in a central manner. Data is distributed across several nodes in a cluster. Okay, then moving to the next part, it is no support for the ACID property. You know that the relational database is totally depend on what? This is totally depend on ACID property, right? So atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. Okay, but NoSQL, it is not supported that ACID property, but yeah, it support the CAP theorem. It support which theorem? CAP theorem. So in the next part, after that, we are going to see that what exactly mean by that CAP theorem. But you can keep in mind, okay, so NoSQL is not supported ACID property. It support which theorem? CAP theorem. Okay, then no fixed table schema. You know that in case of relational database, first we are going to create the schema and then we are going to insert the values into that table. But in case of NoSQL, they're having no fixed table schema. Okay, so this is support for the flexibility. We are going to add more and more information into that table, because one of the most important properties that it support what? Scale out property. Okay, so that's why, and in that we are going to store the variety of data. So that due to that reason, they're having no fixed table schema. Okay, and it support flexible to the schema. Okay, you can increase the record columns, delete the columns. So these are grows horizontally and vertically also. You can see in the relational database, these are increase only vertically. Okay, sorry, horizontally you can add the more columns into that. Okay, but these are grows vertically also and the horizontally also. Horizontally means what? You are going to increase the rows into that table, and vertically means what? We are going to add the columns into that particular table. Yeah, so basically these are this is exactly means by NoSQL. Okay, now moving to the one of the most important thing, that is SQL versus NoSQL. Okay, so this question is also asked in the examination because your exams are the offline, right? So theory examinations are there. So these questions are definitely asked in the examination. Can you differentiate between SQL and the NoSQL? Okay, so you know that SQL is a relational database. NoSQL is a non-relational database. Yeah, but it is a distributed because data has to be distributed among the several nodes. Okay, but in case of SQL, data is centrally stored at the central location. Yeah, the next, the relational model is there. They're having model-less approach. They're having no any model. But in case of SQL, they're having the relational model, one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-many. Okay, so that likes they're having the relationship between the two tables. Okay, but in case of NoSQL, it is a model-less approach. Okay, now moving to the third difference, that is predefined schema. In case of SQL, first of all, we are going to create a schema. Schema means what? First, we have to create a table structure, and then you are going to insert the values into that table. But in case of NoSQL, they're having no any schema. It is a dynamic schema for the unstructured data. Means dynamically you can insert the table, insert the rows, insert the columns according to the what type of information we are going to store, because we are going to store the variety of data. So depending upon the data, we are going to create a schema. Okay, and then we are going to store the data set into that particular table. Okay, so that's why it is a dynamic schema and it is a predefined. पहिल्यांदा आपल्याला define करावा लागतो and then we are going to store the values into the table. Okay, now moving to the next part, is it a table based database? You know that the data values can be stored in the form of columns and rows, right? So one row can be indicate what? One record, right? So columns are nothing but the what? Attributes of that particular table. So SQL is a table based database, but NoSQL, I know already in the last lecture I am discussed all these four types of the NoSQL. So SQL, the data can be stored in the form of key value pair, document oriented. Suppose key value means what? So by using key, we are going to extract the information. Okay, suppose key 1, and in that we are going to store the audios, videos, document, PPT, PDF, whatever it may be. But by using that key, we are going to extract that information. Okay, so this is key value pair. Then only document oriented. Okay, so suppose if they're having PDF document, PPT document is there, Word document is there, whatever it may be document. So that documents can be stored. Suppose, yeah, in case of, for example, your JSON files are there, HTML files are there, JavaScript files are there. So that information we are going to store in the which type of NoSQL? Document oriented NoSQL. Then column, only we are going to increase horizontally. That column can be represent the, or in that column consists of the all information regarding whatever the structured data, unstructured data, or whatever it may be. So we are going to extract that information depending upon the column. Then graph, okay, if they're having two nodes having some relationship, so these can be defined into the node. Okay, and such type of information we are going to store in the graph based database. Okay, so basically means what? The data values are stored into the NoSQL by using this way: key value pair, document oriented, column oriented, and the graph based database. Okay, so already I am saying that SQL is vertically scalable by increasing the system resources. But in case of NoSQL, it is a horizontal scalable. Means by creating the cluster of the common machines. Means it is a vertically scalable. Okay, and this will be scalable by horizontally. Yeah, here having some mistake is there. So NoSQL is scalable vertically and horizontally also. Okay. Now moving to the next part, it uses SQL interface. You know that. So they're having a SQL interface. In that we are going to write a query, and by using that we are going to fetch a data. Okay. So it use UnSQL, means unstructured query language. This is a structured query language, and this uses a unstructured query language for what? This is a platform. By using that we are going to deal with the database. Okay, now moving to the next difference, not preferred for the large data set. You know that. So this is the drawback of relational database is what? It is not scalable. One of the drawback of SQL is what? It is not scalable. So it is not preferred for large data set, and it is preferred for, you know that this is basically NoSQL is one of the most important application is big data. So that's why it is preferred for large data set. Okay, now moving to the next difference, not a best fit for the hierarchical data. Hierarchical data means what? Suppose you can consider the example of our college. See, principal, in that principal below they're having the deans, in that dean again dean can below they're having the HODs, and again HOD they're having the teaching and non-teaching faculties members are there. So means this is a hierarchical data are there. So that hierarchical types of the data we are going to not fit into the SQL. It is difficult to store that data into the SQL, and this is not best fit for the SQL. Yeah, but in the NoSQL we are going to store the hierarchical data, then what documented data, variety of data we are going to store in the NoSQL. Okay, so that's why it is this is a best fit for the hierarchical storage. Okay, now moving to the next, you know that already I'm saying SQL is supported for the ACID property. Yeah, and NoSQL is not supported for the ACID property, but it is supported, it is work. जसं ACID property नुसार SQL work होतं, atomicity, consistency, isolation and durability. Similarly, in NoSQL is follows what? Brewer's cap theorem. Okay, this is one of the person introduced that cap theorem, and according to that cap theorem, that NoSQL is work. Okay, so SQL is work according to the ACID property, and the NoSQL is work according to the what? Cap theorem. Okay, now moving to the next difference, that is excellent support for a vendor. Okay, so those who are the vendors, so at that time most of the time, you know that we are going to use that SQL for your common projects are also we are going to use that SQL. So that's why it is excellent support for the vendor. Yeah, and it relies the heavily on commonly supported. Yeah, means nowadays you know that we are going to deal with that big data. Okay, so such types of social media like websites, so that for that it is the best fit. Okay, and in case of organization we are going to store the variety of data. Yeah, so that times are also there. NoSQL is best fit for that, storing that information. Okay, now moving to the next difference. Yeah, I can include most of the differences are here, so you can according to the weightage of marks, so you can write the difference. Okay, then supports complex query and the data keeping record needs. Okay, keeping one of the most important difference. It support complex query, but it is not support for the complex query because it consists of the variety of data and how we are going to deal with that data. So that's why it is not support for the complex query. Yeah, but SQL can be support for complex query. Then moving to the next part, can be configured for the strong consistency. You know that. So already we have seen in the database, we have seen that lock-based system for the controlling the concurrency, right? So you know that exclusive lock, shared lock, and by using that, we are going to achieve the consistency in the database. But in the NoSQL, few support the strong consistency. Means these are the some of the databases are MongoDBs are there, Cassandra is there. Yeah, but in a MongoDB, they're having the strong consistency means maintain the strong consistency of the database. but few other are the configured for the eventually they're having the less consistency as compared to other databases. Okay, but yeah, in a MongoDB they're having the strong consistency as like a relational database. But in case of Cassandra, in the next I think in the next session we will see that Cassandra database also, MongoDB also. So Cassandra, they're having the what eventual consistency, means they're having the less consistency. But yeah, in SQL is work according to the ACID property. In the ACID, the second property is consistency. Okay, so can be configured to be a strong consistency. Yeah. So SQL, you know that you all are using that Oracle, DB2, MySQL, PostgreSQL, SQL servers are there. So these are the examples of SQL database, structured query language database. And in case of NoSQL, already here I am going to give one example, MongoDB, right? HBase, Cassandra, Redis, Neo4j, then CloudDB, okay, Couchbase. So these are the examples of NoSQL database. NoSQL means not only SQL, okay? So this is the basic difference between SQL and NoSQL. Are you getting? Yes? Please put it into the comment box. Are you getting difference between SQL
Yes,
and okay, NoSQL? Yeah. So now moving to the next point. Yeah. See, NoSQL support for CAP theorem. Already we have seen SQL support ACID property and NoSQL support CAP theorem. Means it follows CAP theorem for their working, right? And the relational database follow ACID property, right? And according to that ACID property, so we are going to deal with that relational database, right? But yeah, but the NoSQL can be support or can be work according to the CAP theorem. Okay, so in the today's session, I am going to revise that previous lecture points, and in this session we will see what exactly mean by the CAP theorem. Okay, and at the end of this session, student will be able to know, analyze the different aspect of that CAP theorem for choosing a database, then formulate the basic use case of that CAP theorem. Okay, so once you can learn what exactly mean by CAP theorem, so every student can be analyzed different aspect of the CAP theorem for the choosing a database, right? You know that in the NoSQL they're having MongoDB, Cassandra is there, right? So Hadoop is also is there, then Neo4j. So analyze the different aspect of the CAP theorem, and by using that you can choose that database, and then formulate the basic use case of the CAP theorem. What exactly use of that CAP theorem? So every student must be able to know after studying this CAP theorem. Okay, now moving to the what is meant by CAP. So C for consistency, A for availability, and P for partition tolerance. Okay, so you have to keep these words in remember. Yeah, so you can remember this word. C for consistency, A for availability, and the P for the partition tolerance. Okay, so what exactly mean by, we are going to see one by one what is consistency. You know that already in the RDBMS we have seen that consistency and availability in the distributed database. If some node has to be filled, you know that already I am talking that NoSQL data can be stored in the distributed format, means they're having the in a several node. Okay, suppose if one node is filled, okay, so you can access that information by using another node. So that is nothing but what, availability. And the in yeah, so in the they're having less consistency, but in the MongoDB, they can achieve the strong consistency as compared to other database. So that's why consistency, availability, and the partition tolerance. So what exactly mean by partition tolerance, we are going to see afterward. First we are going to see that what exactly mean by the CAP theorem. Okay, CAP theorem or the Brewer. Okay, Brewer, this is a person that can be introduced that CAP theorem. So Sometime it is called as a Brewer theorem, or sometime means both are the same. It is called as a Cap theorem, or it is also called as a Brewer theorem. So for example, in your examination asking the question regarding that, explain the Brewer theorem, so you can explain that Cap theorem. Okay, so this is a alternative. Alternatively, we can say that Cap theorem also, or the Brewer's theorem also. Okay, so Brewer theorem state that it is impossible for distributed computer system to simultaneously provide all three. Okay, you know that in a NoSQL, data is distributed among the different nodes, right? But when you deal with that distributed database, so we can achieve simultaneously provide all the threes. It is impossible. ह्या सगळ्याच गोष्टी येतील असं नाही, म्हणजे कधी कधी कन्सिस्टन्सी अचीव होईल, कधी कधी अवेबिलिटी अचीव होईल, तर कधी कधी पार्टिशन टॉलरन्स अचीव होईल, पण सगळं तिन्हीच्या तिन्ही अचीव होणार नाही. Sometimes consistency and availability we are going to achieve, sometimes availability and partition tolerance you can achieve, and sometimes we are going to achieve the consistency and partition tolerance. Okay, so that is a guarantee. म्हणजे सगळंच अचीव होईल असं नाही, तिन्ही कॅप म्हणजे कन्सिस्टन्सी, अवेबिलिटी अँड पार्टिशन, पण more than 2 we are going to achieve simultaneously, but not all 3. Okay, so this is a guarantee of that particular Brewer. Okay, so that's why it is called as a Cap theorem. It is impossible for the distributed computer system. So already I am saying the data can be stored in the distributed format, right? And by using that, when you deal with the distributed database, it is impossible for achieve the all these three: consistency, availability, and the partition tolerance. Okay, so Cap theorem states that a distributed database system has to make a trade-off between consistency, availability, and partition occurs. Means we are not going to achieve all that three, but yeah, we are going to achieve the consistency and availability, but simultaneously these three we are not going to achieve. It is impossible. Okay, in case of what the data can be storing into the distributed format. Okay, so that is exactly mean by Cap theorem. Yeah, so what is consistency? You know that you all are the familiar with that, and you know that what exactly mean by consistency. So all the clients has same view of the data irrespective of delete and update. सगळ्या साइडला डेटा हा सेम असेल. आता यू कॅन कन्सिडर द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ युअर बँकिंग. ओके, एका जर समजा अकाउंट होल्डर मधून अकाउंट क्रेडिट झाली, तर these are reflected to the all other branches databases, right? If it is क्रेडिट झाली किंवा डेबिट झाली, okay, so according to that the updation can be occurs into the all the sites. Already we have seen that distributed data in the MDS, so you know that. So it implies that every read fetch the last write. जेव्हा तुम्ही रीड कराल त्यामध्ये काहीतरी मॉडिफिकेशन कराल, सो ऍट द लास्ट दे आर हॅव्हिंग अ राईट. सो दिस हॅज टू बी मीन्स successfully committed. Okay, once it is successfully committed, the changes can be occurs into the all other side. If the transaction is aborted, okay, so all the transaction are aborted. म्हणजे कुठं चेंज होणार नाही जर ट्रान्झॅक्शन अबॉर्ट झालं. पण जर ट्रान्झॅक्शन successfully commit झालं, so the changes can be made into the all other sides. Okay, so means implies that every read fetches the last write. Okay, and the सगळ्या क्लायंट कडे जिथं जिथं समजा हा क्लायंट आहे, हा क्लायंट आहे, हा क्लायंट आहे, तर सगळीकडे डेटा हा कन्सिस्टंटच असणार आहे. ओके, म्हणजे समजा इथं माझ्या अकाउंट मध्ये जर इथं समजा 1.5 लाख दिसत असतील, तर इथं पण 1.5 लाखच असले पाहिजेत आणि इथं पण 1.5 लाखच असले पाहिजे. सो दॅट इज नथिंग बट द कन्सिस्टन्सी ऑफ द डेटा. ओके, सो दिस इज नथिंग बट द कन्सिस्टन्सी. ऑल ऑफ यू आर गेटिंग दिस? कळलं का?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now moving to the next, that is availability. So each client can always read and write. Okay, so we are going to deal with that. Some you have to read the value, you can write, you can update the value. That things we are going to manipulate with that data. So it implies that every read and write always succeed. So that is nothing but the availability. Data has to be available at any time. Suppose, see, when you read something from this client, okay, and yeah, so this client having some problem, network issues are there, and whatever it may be, and suppose this client has to be filled, okay, so we are going to do the operations, can be performed the operation by using other side, other client, okay. So that is nothing but the what? Availability. So you can, because the data has to be distributed, data kasa hai? Distributed ahe, right? So if any problem can be occur to that particular client or particular site, so you can take over that things by using other way. Okay, so that is nothing but what? Availability. Okay, then partition tolerant. Okay, what is meant by partition tolerant? So all the systems work well and despite of the physical network partitioning. So to partition the network, and by using that we are going to perform a transactions. Okay, so it implies that the system will continue to function even in network partition. Okay, suppose तुमच्याकडे 100 Mbps आहे and we are going to partition that network, and by after partition we are going to perform some transition. So it implies that the system will continue the function. म्हणजे जरी network partition केलं तरी तुमची system ही continuously they can perform the functions, okay, even in the network is partition. Okay, so that is nothing but the these three. This is a CAP theorem. Okay, consistency, availability, and partition. But yeah, we are not going to achieve all these three. सगळे तिन्ही तुम्ही अचीव करू शकणार नाही, पण त्यामधले कुठलेही दोन तुम्ही अचीव करू शकता. So this is nothing but the CAP theorem. Okay, see, in this diagram we could not build the general data store that is continually available. See, so what is the meaning of this cross? Here is, so this is the interaction, okay, and what is the meaning of this cross? Anyone? Yes, guess me and tell me what is the meaning of this cross. This is the interaction, yeah, interaction between consistency, availability, and partition, and here is a cross. What is mean by that? Yes, you can think think and tell me why there is having a cross. Yes,
We continuously simultaneously cannot achieve all the three at the
all
same
that
time.
three.
So
Yes. We are not going to achieve all these three, right? So that's why for that interaction they're having a cross. Okay, so already I am talking, we are going to follow consistency, availability, and partition, but simultaneously we are not going to achieve all that three. So that's why they're having a cross at here. Okay, so we cannot build the general data store. So it is continuously available, sequentially consistent, and tolerant to any partition failure. So all the client can see the same view. That is nothing but the consistency even after update or delete. So when you make the modification into the data set, and if you have to when you write operation means you have to update or delete the data set. So after performing these operations, all the clients can be see the same view. जसं मी मगाशी सांगितलं की जर एका ब्रांचला माझ्या अकाउंट मध्ये 1.5 लाख दिसतंय तर सगळ्या ब्रांच मध्ये सुद्धा माझ्या अकाउंटला तेवढीच अमाउंट दिसली पाहिजे. So this is nothing but the consistency. Okay, now availability, all the clients can find the replica of data even in case of partial node is failure. ठीक आहे, की जर समजा पंढरपूर, सोलापूर आणि पुणे ब्रांच आहे SBI ची, and suppose Pandharpur branch having some problem, okay, so you can perform a transaction by using other side, okay, because the replica copy is available into the other side. So that is nothing but the availability. And the partition is what? The system continue to work expect even in the presence of partition failure is network is failure. Okay, or if the network is partition, so system will be continue to work. Okay, so that is nothing but the partitioning. So this is nothing but the what? Cap theorem. Yeah. So, okay, now we are going to see that triangular view. Triangular view kasa asnar hai cap theorem sa. See at here. So in that end, they're having availability. Okay. So at this end, they're having a consistency. And at this end, they're having a partition tolerance. Okay. So availability and consistency, we can achieve only one. Okay. So either AC, either CP or PA. You know, all of you are getting this? You are not going to achieve all that three, right? So the triangular view of the cap theorem is what? So either you can achieve availability or consistency or partition or availability. See, suppose if they're having CA, consistency and availability, CA is there. Okay. So the data model, relational key value, data model kasa asnar hai NoSQL मध्ये. So it is a key value based. Okay. It is also in the column oriented, we can store a data, or sometimes it is a tabular oriented. Tabular means in case of in the form of relational database. Okay. So if you have to achieve the availability and consistency. So for that CA, RDBMS, MySQL, कारण tabular oriented साठी काय लागणार आहे? कुठल्या फॉर्म मध्ये डेटा स्टोर करणार तुम्ही? RDBMS, MySQL or Postgres. And if you have to store a data into the key value and the column oriented, so that's why Greenplum, Vertica is there, Aster data is there, MongoDB is there, Cassandra is there. So according to we are going to store that data. Okay. So now consistency and the partition. So all the clients always have consistency. म्हणजे काय म्हणतो आपण की सगळ्या क्लायंटला डेटा कसा असता, they have to say view the same data. So that is called as a consistency. And the partition tolerance means what? The system work will, okay, if depict the physical network partition. Okay. So for that CP, okay, when we have to achieve the consistency, the big table, hyper table, HBase, MongoDB, okay. Then yeah, Scalaries, you know that Scalaries, Amazon A3 Scalaries are there. They have to provide some cloud for that storing your information. Okay, third party cloud. So that is Scalaries are there. In that we are going to store that data, your organization data we are going to store in the cloud base. Okay, so this is a triangular aspect. Okay, suppose if they are having AP, availability and the partition. For that AP, each client can always read and write. Okay, so Dynamo, VideoMart, Tokyo Cabinet. So these are the different databases are available. Cassandra, SimpleDB, CouchDB, and right. Okay, so we are going to see one by one availability and consistency. So triangular view of the cap theorem. So if you have to, suppose you have to consider CA. CA means consistency and availability. Okay, so CA काय सांगतो बघा? CA says single site cluster, there are all the nodes are always in contact. Okay, so that is availability. Okay, when the partition occurs, the system block. जर partition जरी झालं किंवा काही जरी झालं तरी सुद्धा you are going to achieve the consistency and availability. Choose C and A with the comprising of P. जर तुम्हाला दोन चूज करायचं असेल, कन्सिस्टन्सी पण अचीव करायची असेल आणि अवेबिलिटी पण अचीव करायची असेल, तर तुम्हाला कशाला कॉम्प्रोमाइज करावं लागेल? पार्टिशन टॉलरन्सला. ओके, फॉर एक्झाम्पल सी इन द बँकिंग अँड फायनान्स ऍप्लिकेशन अ सिस्टीम विच मस्ट हॅव ट्रान्झॅक्शन. ओके, सो दीज आर कनेक्टेड विथ द RDBMS. कारण तुम्ही बँकिंग रिलेटेड ट्रान्झॅक्शन करणार असाल तर सगळ्यात महत्वाचं तुम्हाला तुमच्या डेटाबेस मध्ये काय असली पाहिजे? कन्सिस्टन्सी. आणि another most important thing is that suppose also मी मगाशी example सांगितलं, if they're having Pandarpur Bank having some problem, okay, so we have to perform that transaction by using other side. So that is nothing but what? Availability. So are you getting? So if you have to choose this consistency and तुम्हाला हे जर दोन्ही अचीव करायचं असेल, consistency आणि availability, तर तुम्हाला कशाला कॉम्प्रोमाइज करावं लागेल? पार्टिशन टॉलरन्सला. ओके, the next AP. जर तुम्हाला AP अचीव करायचं असेल, AP means what? Availability and partition tolerance. So what AP says? AP says system is still available. म्हणजे A म्हणजे काय? सध्या सिस्टीम अवेलेबल आहे अंडर द पार्टिशनिंग. पण सध्या काय झालंय? नेटवर्क पार्टिशनिंग आहे. बट सम ऑफ द डेटा रिटर्न मे बी इनॅक्युरेट. म्हणजे कन्सिस्टन्सी नसणार आहे. येते का सगळ्यांच्या लक्षात? की डेटा अवेलेबल आहे, नेटवर्क पार्टिशन केले, तुम्ही यू आर गोइंग टू परफॉर्म अ ट्रान्झॅक्शन, पण तुम्ही त्या गॅरंटी देऊ शकत नाही की डेटा इज इन ऍक्युरेट, म्हणजे डेटामध्ये कन्सिस्टन्सी आहे. मग जर तुम्हाला ह्या दोन गोष्टी अचीव्ह करायच्या असेल, इफ यू हॅव टू चूज A and P, तर तुम्हाला कॉम्प्रोमाइज कशासाठी करावं लागेल? कन्सिस्टन्सीसाठी. सो वेन टू चूज AP टू अचीव्ह व्हॉट इज इट सेल्फ अ क्वेश्चन. आता AP असेल तर अचीव्ह करायचं असेल तर सगळ्यात मोठा क्वेश्चन आहे की आपण हे कशासाठी यूज करायचं. सो देअर इज यूज केस. कधी आपण हे यूज करणार आहे? रिटर्न द मोस्ट रिसेंट वर्जन ऑफ द डेटा यू हॅव विच कुड बी स्केल. सध्याचा जो काही रिसेंट डेटा असेल, ठीक आहे, तर त्याच्या अवेबिलिटीसाठी किंवा इफ यू हॅव टू retrieve some existing data or previous data in your table. Okay, so that time you are going to use that AP. Okay, so then triangular view. Sorry, I think this view are now it's okay. Okay, okay, sorry, at the last we are going to see that which view? CP means what? Consistency and the partition. CP means what? Consistency and partition. So CP says some of the data may not be accessible. Availability म्हणजे काय? जर access होत नसेल, but the rest is still inconsistent and accurate. म्हणजे availability जरी नसेल पण तरी पण तो डेटा तुम्ही we are going to achieve the consistency and what? Consistency or accurate. So choose based on the requirement analysis. तुमची requirement कशी आहे? So depending on that we are going to choose what? CP. For example, Cassandra, this is one of the database. So these are working in the theorem of CP, consistency and partition. Amazon, DynamoDB, okay, Voldemort, RAG, SimpleDB. Okay, so these are the databases work according to that this way, CP. Okay, CP means consistency and partition tolerance. So in that we are going to compromise availability. Okay, so we are going to compromise that availability. So this is a triangular view of the CAP theorem. Okay, so in this lecture we are going to only see that CAP theorem. So every student must be able to know that what exactly mean by CAP theorem. Okay, so in that CAP they're having three main words are there, which are consistency, availability, and what CA, or what is meant by P? Partition tolerance, right? So these are the main important things in the CAP theorem. Okay, yeah, today's lecture, that's it is. You have to get the clear idea about that CAP theorem and NoSQL. So in your examination asking the question regarding that, what is meant by NoSQL, what are the applications of NoSQL, then difference between SQL and your NoSQL. Okay, so these are the questions for us. And yeah, in the practically how we can deal with that NoSQL. In the next session we will be see that MongoDB, then Cassandra, how we are going to deal with that database. That things we will be seeing the I think in the next session. So this is this is the third chapter is there. Okay, but in the fifth, I think in the fifth is a okay, 1 minute, I will see you. 1 minute. Okay, in the chapter number 3, already we have to see, we are already seen that analytics 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0. Also, we have seen that traditional BI and the big data environment. And in that NoSQL database, NoSQL and difference between RDBMS. Yeah, only this point is remaining in this chapter. Okay, so that is NoSQL, Hadoop, and the again Hadoop consists of the three type: Hadoop 1.0, Hadoop 2.0, and the exercise. Okay, so okay, they're having only two types: Hadoop 1.0 and 2.0. Only this point is remaining: NoSQL and Hadoop. Okay, in the next lecture, this is NoSQL and this is a new SQL. This is your traditional SQL. We have seen NoSQL, and the next lecture we will see that new SQL. So again in your examination, asking the difference between NoSQL and new SQL. Okay. So in the tomorrow session, we will see that what exactly mean by NoSQL. Sorry, what exactly mean by new SQL. Okay. Again here they're having one announcement at here. Okay, those students who are blessed, okay, and those students who are near to the Pandharpur city, okay, so you all has to be come to the 21st, means tomorrow. Okay, today is the 20 and the tomorrow, because in our college they're having a NAC visit. Okay, so that's why we required some of the students from the last year class. Okay, so those who are, I know you have some your internal internships are there, but those who are available and near to the Pandharpur, compulsory you can visit to the college. If it is not possible to you, so you can send to your parents. Okay, so I think in the today's session having 24 members are there. Okay, so I can ask one by one. Okay, I can ask one by one, and also reported in my diary. Okay, so who will be come, and suppose if you are not unable to come to the college, so you can send with your parents also. Okay, the first is I think Pratiksha. Okay, Pratiksha Bhosle, you are from your city.
Mangalveda.
Okay, so you are at your home or Pune?
Pune, ma'am.
Okay, so you can send with your parents tomorrow, I think in the 21st at 2 o'clock.
Ma'am, my parents are both teachers, so they don't come.
Okay, but you can see if it is possible. I know that there can be required some pre-leave for that, but if it is possible, you can say that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, then next Ahilya. You are from which city? Yes, Ahilya, are you there? Okay, Saloni. Saloni Gavde. Rasika. Sanskruti.
Yes, ma'am. It won't be possible.
Okay, you are from Bombay, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it is very difficult to come. Okay, Aishwarya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you are from which city?
Ma'am, I'm from Mangalveda.
Okay, so you have means you can come to the college.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so I will make as a present. Okay, तुम्ही यावर का उद्या नक्की, कारण NAC visit हे कारण कसं झालं की बीचे आपण ऑनलाईन क्लासेस घेतोय, so that's why we required some person means students for here.
मैम मी ट्राई कर रहे हैं.
If it is not possible, then you can send with your parents.
या मॅम मी बोलेन त्यांना घरी काय.
ठीक आहे, पण मला कन्फर्म मला पुन्हा व्हॉट्सअप वरती हे करून सांगा.
ओके मॅम मी सांगते.
ठीक आहे, पण तुम्ही म्हणजे कुणालाही पाठवा, आईला पाठवा किंवा वडिलांना पाठवा, पण कुणाला तरी यावं लागेल.
ओके मॅम मी सांगेन तुम्हाला.
ठीक आहे. Then Anisha, Geeta, Prashant. I think Prashant is in a college. Okay. So Prashant is available at here. And Prashant, if it is possible to call your parents also. No. Okay. So I see you sitting in the lab. Okay, no problem. But Prashant is available at here. Pratik,
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
तुम्ही येऊ शकताय? Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
हा, तुम्ही येऊ शकताय का म्हटलं?
नाही मॅम.
पॅरेंट्सला पाठवा मग तुमच्या.
ओके.
ठीक आहे. पूजा, तेजस्विनी,
Yes, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
हा. ओके, तर तुम्ही बघा म्हणजे तुम्ही मी इथं आता जेवढे प्रेझेंट आहे आता बी 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 डिव्हिजन मध्ये बी अनुराधा.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. A16. Rasika.
ओके, रसिका
Yes, ma'am.
तुम्ही उद्या येऊ शकताय का?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके ओके. A16.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके फाईन. देन प्रतीक, प्रशांत. ओके, गीता. गीता
येस मॅम.
तुम्ही येऊ शकताय का इकडे?
नाही मॅम, ऍक्च्युली मी पंढरपूर मध्ये नाही आहे.
पंढरपूर मध्ये आहात तर तुम्ही या ना मग.
नाही, सध्या पंढरपूर मध्ये नाहीये.
ओके, मग पॅरेंट्सला पाठवू शकताय का?
नाही मॅम, मी पॅरेंट्स सोबतच बाहेर गावी आहे सध्या.
ओके. अनुराधा,
Yes, ma'am.
यू आर फ्रॉम विच सिटी?
Pandharpur.
मग तुम्ही यायचे कंपल्सरी.
चालेल मॅम.
हा चालेल. देन पूजा.
Yes, ma'am.
येस, यू आर फ्रॉम विच सिटी?
उमरगा. म्हणजे लांब आहे खूप मग.
अरे बाप, लांब आहे. पॅरेंट्स येऊ शकतील का तुमचे?
नाही मॅम, म्हणजे आम्हाला खूप लांब पडते पंढरपूर.
ओके फाईन फाईन. देन येस, तेजस्विनी.
Yes, ma'am.
If it is possible to send your parents.
No ma'am, it's not possible.
Why?
बस येत म्हणजे आमच्या गावाकडे बस येत नाही आणि गावापासून करमाळ्याला खूप लांब पडतंय.
अच्छा, you are from Karma. Okay.
हम्म.
Then Aditya.
Yes, ma'am.
You are from which city?
Ma'am, I am from Solapur. पण मॅम करंटली आता मी यादगीरला सोलापूर इथं कर्नाटकात.
Okay. If it is possible to send your parents.
मॅडम पॅरेंट्स पण माझ्यासोबतच आहेत कर्नाटकामध्ये.
जयदीप. जयदीप जाधव. ओंकार.
येस मॅम.
तुम्ही येऊ शकताय का उद्या?
हो मॅम.
Okay, fine. Your roll number is what? 61. Shruti.
नाही मॅम, नाही जमत.
पॅरेंट्सला पाठवा मग.
हा ठीक आहे.
चालेल. पॅरेंट्स मीटिंग पण आहे, त्यामुळे पॅरेंट्स पण आले तरी चालतील. मीना.
Yes,
B24. तुमचे पॅरेंट्स येऊ शकतील का?
No, ma'am. Sorry, but we are at Gujarat.
You are at Gujarat.
Yes, ma'am.
You are basically from where?
Pandharpur.
पंढरपूर.
Yes, madam.
ठीक आहे. ज्यांचे पालक उद्या येणार आहेत त्यांनी मला एकदा व्हॉट्सअप वरती कन्फर्म करा आणि जे स्टुडंट्स येणार आहेत त्यांनी पण मला एकदा कन्फर्म करा. ओके. आणि बघा म्हणजे जमलं तर या. जर तुम्हाला कंपल्सरी केलं असतं तर तुम्हाला यावंच लागलं असतं ना. त्यासाठी आम्ही ऍटलीस्ट विचारतोय तरी की ठीक आहे, आम्ही वी आर गोइंग टू कन्सिडर दॅट यू हॅव द इंटर्नशिप, बट यू आर ऑल्सो हॅव्हिंग द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज दॅट you should be present. Those who are free, you should be present in the college because our college has to be visiting a NAC committee. So that's why we are taking online lectures. But yeah, So some of the students should be present in the college. Okay. Okay. So thank you so much. I will take. You can put your roll number in chat box. Everyone should put your roll number in chat box. Remaining students, put your roll number in chat box. I think only 15 students are enter their roll numbers. Yes. या जेवण आ? विचारत नाही तसं काही. 1 minute, mic is on.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Samskruti.
Did you take the attendance due to network issue? I just got left.
Okay, okay. I will make note down it.
A30, ma'am. 30.
B30. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
A09, ma'am.
1 minute. B30 and
A30, ma'am. A30. She told.
A30 and Samskruti.
Ma'am,
B30.
A30 is Sanskriti.
Okay. And your
And A09, ma'am.
A09. Okay, fine.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, you all should leave the meeting.